Hello, welcome back to the Indonesian Podcast Pavilion and coming to you from Belém, Brazil at the 23rd convention of the party UNFFC. And I'm now still in Romi Setiawan, Government Public Relation of Ministry of Environment, coming with the special guest for today. And we have Mr. David Wei, General Manager of Huayou Indonesia Regional Management Center. I also want to know Huayou is a company that has been the forefront of the implementing green mining practices in Indonesia. And welcome to Indonesian Pavilion, Mr. David.
Thank you. Thank you for your invitation.
It's an honor for me for have you. Thank you, Mr. David. It's my pleasure to be here and to talk with you about your company.
Okay.
And you are one of the contributor of the Indonesian pavilions. And let me begin with. Let we start with the technology. You already present about technology that implementing in Huayou its operationality, and Huayou has been recognized for its commitment to environmental management through the use of innovative technologies. Could you share with us how Huayou applies technology to ensure proper environmental management and also to achieve measurable emission reduction in line with the second nationally determined contribution in Indonesia?
Okay. So from 2018, we entered Indonesia. That's our first investment is in AMIP, our Huayou project. I think that during that stage, it is the biggest one in the world. And so when we started the project from the design stage, we cared a lot about how to lower the carbon dioxide emission, how to make the project more environment friendly. So we did a lot of job to make sure that the project can be designed, the standards should be satisfied, should be meet the standards in Indonesia, in China, and all over the world. So from the very beginning, we take a lot of measures to make sure that we can lower the carbon dioxide emission. For example, we set up turbines that totalize that makes us we can recover heat, use the recovery heat steam to generate electricity. So after that, we can satisfy the export demand for electricity about 75%. And also in the second project we set up in WIP, Industrial Park, that its name is Huafei. Also, we take use of the gravity. So when the water and the solution also the slurry, they can go down by itself. So we don't need to set up a very big pumps for the transportation of this fluid. And after 2 years, we set up a FPP filling preparation plant in the mining zone, SCM mining zone. And after we finished the construction of the FPP inside and the long distance pipeline for the slurry, we don't need any DTs to transport the limonite. That makes us we can save about 60% of the carbon dioxide emission compared to the use the DTs. So and also in the future we hope we made a decision that we will take use of the electronic DTs to take instead of the diesel ones. So we can reduce one of the carbon dioxide from every side. Also inside the H4 project, we take use of the manganese solution because manganese is one of the content in limonite. When we are leaching nickel and cobalt, manganese will also be leached. And when we take out of nickel and cobalt, manganese will stay in the solution, and actually it is useful. And we can use manganese to absorb carbon dioxide from the process. That makes us can solidificate the carbon dioxide. So that's one way we can reduce the emission. So we did a lot of job. That's something I can explain to you. And we have our roadmap for lower the carbon dioxide emission, just like I mentioned yesterday. So that's what we're doing.
I'm very interesting to your answer. Your answer gave me the insight that the mining company is not only to fulfill the target of the business, but also how to comply with the national regulation, especially in environmental management. And I want to ask, me not only to comply the national regulation in Indonesia, but we also to how try to integrate with the community and also the young generation surrounding by your operational unit. How the Huayou implemented and engaging the community and also the young generation to get involved with the action, especially in climate action.
Okay, actually for bio corporation, we have a philosophy about investment. Wherever we invest, we need to contribute to the local society and the local economy. So when we set up our projects in Indonesia, the first step, we need to explain what we are doing, what we can do to the local society and for the local economy. For example, we cared about the young people because they are capable to be our employee, and we train them if they graduate from university or colleges, or they are graduated from some other universities, some other kind of universities, we can hire them as our employees. And if they can't, we can send them to our driver training school, free, totally free. After they were trained, they can be our employee, or they can get
It's like for scholarship for the young generation.
Okay, also we have scholarship for the college boys. We pick up until now. I think we at least support about 380 students in college from the scholarship, and also we send some of the outstanding ones to China to learn about mortality, to study about how we can operate the projects, and also we cared a lot about the environment, the local environment. When we are designing our industrial park, we help the local government to design the community to how to combine the industrial park and the community together to make sure that with the development of the industrial park, the local community can grow together. And also we take use of the local companies. They can service for our canteen. They can service for our transportation. They can service for a lot of things. If they can, we will have them. If they can't, we can support them. We can teach them to service for the industrial park. In that way, they can get promoted. They can get what they need. So we work together.
Yes. It's very interesting because Huayou is targeting the young generation with the basic fundamental. It's like the education and basic skill needs that to fulfill their capacity to be brighter in the future. And I think Huayou approach to sustainability includes not environmental performance, but also social harmony and empowerment the young generation and community surrounding the operationality or the factory. And could you mind to sharing with us your contribution and collaboration between Huayou and Ministry of Environment in integrated in Pavilion Indonesia? How Huayou can support us for this year and maybe in the future?
Okay, so I think from Fire side, what we are doing, what we are going to do in Indonesia, sometimes it's not. It's the first time it's initiated, so we need support. We need a lot of understanding from Ministry of Environment and other ministries. So we need to collaborate with these engineers to explain what we are doing. That might be helpful to the environment, and that might be very important for the development of our industry. So I think collaboration is very important, not only collaboration with the Minister of Environment, not only collaborating with the government. We need to collaboration with a lot of institutions and colleges and universities. I think about 2 weeks ago, the minister, no, not the minister, the master of UI University in Indonesia, they went to our headquarters in China and we signed some framework cooperation. Maybe in the future, the Huayou will support UI to research, to study about how the industry can go harmonious with the society and the industrial park, and also how we can solve these problems. Maybe, of course, we will have a lot of problems when we move one step forward. So I think that's some solutions from Huayou, or maybe that is what we can do for right now and in the future.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. David, for those thoughtful remarks. And today's discussion reminds us that sustainability in the mining sector is not just about reducing emission,
Yes.
but also about innovation, transparency, and partnership with the governments, communities, and the planet itself. And to all our friends of the environment, thank you for tuning us on today's episode of the Indonesian Pavilion Podcast, live from Belém at the COP30. And let's continue work together from policy to practice for greener, more sustainable, and more inclusive future. With Huayou is the best example for us. And imagine the collaboration is the key to the future and the greener. I'm Romy Setiawan. This has been our session and this Indonesian Pavilion. See you in the next episode. Thank you.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you.
Thank you.